are the slithering hearts. And Daddy put a snake on my head a couple minutes ago. Watch out! The snake's coming! See the new snake, and she wants to be on my head. See the tag on my head.
Hey everyone, this is Jeremy from Slithering Hearts. Just dropping a short video here. We spent Saturday pretty much all day at the Sacramento Reptile Expo, the biggest reptile expo in Northern California. Saw a lot of cicadas, saw quite a few ball pythons drinking their pumpkin spice lattes and watching Real Housewives. We also saw some black and white tegus, as you can see here. That's a really beautiful specimen. And then we also saw some avian reptiles, which were pretty impressive. Although we didn't do much with them, we did spend some time taking some pictures with a crocodile and a snake here with Crosby. He had a great time, by the way. You can also see on the right-hand side of the screen where we got his stuffies from the show. That kid needs stuffies everywhere we go, I swear. It's amazing. And then here's some footage my wife took of the alligator tank in that area. Pretty small, but it's just for show, I'm sure. And now we're going to take a little break, and we're going to go to lunchtime.
Getting some lunch. Tachos for me. A super cheesy hot dog for Mr. Crosby. And something for Jeremy.
And we are they?
Who are we?
Slithering hearts.
Yeah.
And here's Crosby petting a iguana I have ever seen. So take it as proof that not all iguanas are bitey, tail-whippy lunatics, although most are. Here's another big shot of the other side of the show. So you can see here just some general people, the booths, just the general layout of the back end of the show. And there's Crosby petting the iguana. There weren't as many bearded dragons as I would normally expect. Here's a footage of a few, but they really weren't bearded dragon heavy this year. And there's my dream snake, the emerald tree boa. Ark, I'm still waiting for you to talk my wife into letting me get one. We need a breeding pair. And here's some more ball pythons doing their ball python thing, basically sitting in a hole. And here's Crosby playing with some items that probably shouldn't be playing with, but hey, we had fun. And finally, here's the petting zoo. The Arizona Rescue sets up a petting zoo, and they introduce people to the animals and have some great stuff going on. There he is with a cicada. And the next shot will be him petting an alligator as the lady tells him to stay away from the face because we don't want to freak the alligator out. My son always loves petting any of the reptiles, and this is his favorite part of the show. In fact, when we first walked up, the alligator wasn't out, and he got pretty upset, but they brought the alligator out as we were paying, so there he is petting his alligator. And then finally in the petting zoo, we moved on, and Crosby got to pet a boa here. I think this is a BCI, but someone in comments correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not the biggest boa expert, and all boas kind of look the same. He really wanted to pet the tail because our hognose snakes like to wrap your finger with the tail, and I think he was hoping that the snake would do the same thing, but obviously his finger is a little small for a boa to be holding on to. And then the last thing we did at the show, which might be the most important, was we did get a hognose snake. So that's the snake you see crawling around on Crosby's face in the other footage. And here's a little more footage of that snake. I apologize. Here's some footage of the table we bought the snakes from. We ended up getting them from geckos, etc. We've bought several animals from, and they've been great. And then finally, we'll switch over here to the main footage as well, catching some of the snakes here. And we'll finish this off just by showing you Crosby playing with that snake.
I am not kissing
You like
a snake.
snakes in your head?
Yeah.
Ah, she fell off.
The turd?
The snake. It's not a turtle, it's just a snake.
And that turd so comfy on my head.
Well, she fell off your head.
I want the turd back on my head.
No.
Put the turd back on my head.